Fear is part of the human condition. It serves an evolutionary purpose. Fear can keep you alive in a dangerous situation. But when it keeps you from driving your car or getting on a plane, fear can also be unnecessary and destructive. Tonight, one radical and frankly scary method for facing your phobias head on. It won't be easy. Here's ABC's Lindsay Janis in our series, Project You.
For these students, there is nothing amusing about this Ohio amusement park.
It's okay. It's okay.
They're not here for the fun. They're here in the roller coaster capital of the world to face and hopefully overcome their biggest fear.
So how are you feeling? I'm feeling nervous standing here.
Will they find the courage to buckle up and ride or beg to get off?
But how many of you, when you ride a roller coaster or thinking about riding a roller coaster, get at least a little bit of fear or some anxiety?
Believe it or not, these terrified students signed up for this. They're human guinea pigs in abnormal psychology class.
Which brings us to what the Face Your Fear project is all about.
In this unique Face Your Fear project, Professor Kevin Meyer teaches his students to overcome general anxiety and phobias through immersion and exposure therapy.
Everyone's going to get something out of this.
The class, including Lexi, Zach, and Mary, will have learned to overcome their own mental corkscrew.
We're dealing with roller coasters, that's true. But the techniques they're going to learn in this class are generalizable to all sorts of anxieties, all sorts of fears.
Nearly 40 million adults in this country suffer from some form of an anxiety disorder. From social anxiety and panic disorder to the more extreme form, phobias. And many of these different anxieties can be treated and even cured using a common approach.
We teach people how to relax their bodies so that they can learn to control their emotions and become more mindful of what they're thinking and what they're feeling.
And so, chances are, if you're afraid of something, there may now be a class designed to help you overcome it. Paralyzed by icy roads? Take this Bridgestone Winter Driving School in Colorado.
No brakes.
No brakes.
No brakes.
Or afraid to fly?
Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God.
Take a class in fearless flying from a retired Air Force pilot.
It wasn't as bad as I guess I thought. I think maybe this is my first time flying, so just getting over that hurdle.
Back in Ohio, to get a baseline read on the level of fear amongst Professor Meyer's students, we brought a few to Cedar Point 8 weeks early. Lexi Boucher is touring the safety feature of the 93-mile-per-hour Millennium Force.
Are those like mechanically come down or do they push them down?
They cannot release until we give the train power from underneath.
I see younger kids who are happy to go on this, and I'm 21 and afraid, and it's almost like embarrassing.
She says she's hoping that in 8 weeks, not only will she be able to ride, but to be able to conquer her everyday anxieties.
I hate to go anywhere with a crowd.
Mary Tout knows exactly how Lexi feels. Her goal? To not overthink a ride on Top Thrill Dragster.
I honestly don't think I can ride that.
She's skeptical anything she learns in class will be enough to erase her fear.
As I'm standing here right now, I actually feel sick to my stomach. It's terrifying, to say the least. So I guess my goal is to at least get farther in line, let alone ride it.
6'6" Zach Irwin has never ridden a roller coaster because he is so consumed with the idea that he might fall out.
It's a very intense fear, whether it's rational or not.
But he's hoping he'll be able to join Lexi on the Millennium Force in just 7 weeks.
Taking a deep breath is extremely important.
In preparation for the big day, Professor Meyer teaches his class a series of techniques.
Step one is learning how to breathe. Try to breathe in slowly to a count of 5.
Breathe and focus on the present. Write a letter from your future self telling you what it felt like to succeed. Rethink how you think by watching point of view videos.
It gives their brain another option.
Professor Meyer says it takes mindful practice to make them work.
I came back to my room later and did the breathing exercises, and I came out of it really relaxed.
8 weeks later, Lexi is seeing noticeable change.
I think the breathing exercises that we've been doing have actually been working more than I thought. They're finally kind of slowing my thoughts down.
Zach has newfound determination.
It's kind of, go big or go home at this point.
But Mary is still racked with apprehension.
So how are you feeling?
A little sick to my stomach right now.
Take some deep breaths, say your mantras, distract yourself. It is going to be fun.
You look terrified, Zach. Are you okay?
I'm good. We'll power through.
Arrivals will be around momentarily to check your seats. Please stand clear of the gates. They're now closing.
Finally, the moment of truth.
How do you feel right now?
So proud.
Proud?
Yeah.
Just looking at it's worse than being on it, I think.
And Mary, she trades her tears for cheers.
How do you feel?
I'm so happy it's over with. I actually had fun.
What does it mean that you conquered this fear?
It just means that I overcame something that was anxious for me and was able to just push through it and know that I was confident enough to do it.
Confidence they hope will follow them for the rest of their lives.
Now that I can do this, I can do anything else.
Good for you!
Thank you.
Well done!
For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Janis in Sandusky, Ohio.